In this video, I'm gonna show you guys the fastest and most efficient way to farm Mythic Uniques in Season 11. Now yes, technically, there are a lot of ways to get Mythic Uniques. You can farm Lair Bosses, you can craft them using Resplendent Sparks and runes, you can pray for a random drop anywhere in Sanctuary, or even try your luck by finding fancy old fabric. And while all of that sounds easy on paper, in reality, it takes a very long time. The drop rate for Mythic Uniques is extremely low, and most of these methods are either heavily RNG based or require a massive time investment. So today, I'm here to show you one of the best and fastest methods to get as many Mythic Uniques as possible, as efficiently as possible. We are going to do this by farming Curious Undercity using Tribute of Ascendance. This tribute specifically modifies the end of run rewards, massively increasing your chances of Mythic Unique drops. In Season 11, Tribute of Ascendance is actually very easy to farm once you know the loop, so without wasting any time, let's jump straight into it. Your main goal here is simple, farm as many Tribute of Ascendance as possible, but before you can do that efficiently, there is one very important setup step you must complete. First, you need to max out Ascendant Divine Gift, Essence of Hellfire and Essence of Sin. This step is mandatory. Maxing out this dramatically increases the drop rate of compasses, sigils, tributes, and lair keys across all of Sanctuary. It also gives you bonus rewards for defeating world bosses without dying, and for opening hot chests in the field of desecration. If you are not maxed yet, don't worry. I have already covered this in a previous video where I show the fastest and easiest way to max Ascendant Divine Gift. I will leave that link in the description and up in the top right corner. Now, if your Ascendant Divine Gift is already maxed, perfect. Let's move on. Before you start farming anything, make sure you equip Essence of Hellfire in the Purified slot. This increases the drop rate of lair keys across Sanctuary, which is extremely important for keeping this farming loop going smoothly. Once that's done, we can move on to the real grind. Next, we need to farm Corrupted Essence, and there are technically two ways to do this. You can get Corrupted Essence from Lair Bosses like Duriel, Andariel, and Belial, including the ambush version of Belial. You can also get it from Hell Tides, Curious Undercity, and the Pit. However, I personally find this method slow and inefficient, especially if you don't already have a huge stockpile of boss summoning material. Yes, if you already have the material, go ahead and farm Lair Bosses. But if you don't, I strongly recommend the fastest and most consistent method, Escalation Sigils. You can obtain Escalation Sigils from Horadric Strong Room, World Bosses, Whisper Caches, or Hot Chests in Field of Desecration. When running Escalation Sigils, ignore the affixes completely. They do not matter. Your only objective here is speed. Stack as much movement speed and use mobility skills to move swiftly. Skip everything and rush straight to Astaroth Lair. Once you defeat Astaroth, he is guaranteed to drop 5 random Corrupted Essences, along with a decent amount of valuable loot. Each run takes about 5 to 7 minutes if you are efficient. At first, this might seem slower than farming Lair Bosses, but don't forget, Lair Boss farming requires pre-farming summoning material, which also takes time, unless you are swimming in gold and trading constantly. If not, then Escalation Sigils are actually faster overall. After around 16 Escalation runs, you should end up with 80 Corrupted Essences, which is 20 of each type. Keep in mind that 20 is the maximum you can carry per type. You cannot bypass this limit in Escalation dungeons. That trick only works with Lair Bosses, since you can repeatedly resummon them. So once you hit the cap, it is time to spend them. Now head over to the Field of Desecration and kill Ascendant. Before opening any hot chest, make absolutely sure you switch your Purified slot to Essence of Sin. This is extremely important. Essence of Sins give you a chance to trigger bonus chest rewards, which can drop a massive amount of activity keys, including all types of tributes, and most importantly, Tribute of Ascendance. From this chest, you can get anywhere from 1 to 10 Tribute of Ascendance, along with Nightmare Dungeon Sigils and Escalation Sigils, allowing you to continue the farming loop. You also have a small chance to get Treasure Bridge or Mythic Prankster affixes. Treat this as a bonus only. Do not actively farm Mythic Prankster. The drop rate is extremely low, and it is not efficient. If you get one, congratulations, but don't chase it. When opening hot chests, check every single sigil on the ground manually. Do not teleport back to town to salvage immediately, because leftover items on the ground can despawn. Go through them one by one and keep any treasure bridge or mythic prankster affixes. You will also receive a huge amount of boss summoning material, easily hundreds if you spend all 60 corrupted essence, excluding corrupted essence of Asmodern, which can only be used on the world boss Asmodern chest. With all those summoning material, you can now farm Lair Bosses for even more corrupted essence. Just remember, only Duriel, Andariel and Belial including Ambush Belial drop corrupted essence. Harbinger of Hatred does not drop any, so skip that boss entirely. After that, you can either return to the Field of Desecration to open more hot chests, or jump straight back into Escalation Sigil to keep stacking corrupted essence. The loop is infinite as long as you keep your Escalation Sigils, and Escalation Sigils aren't just good for corrupted essence. Because they have 4 floors, you get 2 chances per run, on the 2nd and 3rd floors, to encounter Treasure Bridge or Mythic Prankster, meaning you're also farming Treasure Goblins at the same time. On top of that, Horadric's Strong Room can randomly appear on the first 3 floors, so if you are low on Optusite, this is another great bonus. Once you are stocked up on Tribute of Ascendance, it is time to farm Curious Undercity. I highly recommend running this in a group of 4, take turn using Tribute of Ascendance so everyone benefits, which massively boosts efficiency and clear speed. You can easily find groups using Find a Party, since there are always players farming Mythic Unique in Curious Undercity. Also, don't forget about World Boss events, they can drop Tribute of Ascendance as well. Just make sure you have Essence of Sins equipped to trigger the bonus rewards. One more important thing I want to mention before we wrap this up, while you are farming Mythic Unique using this method, you are also passively farming Purified Essence at the same time. Every activity in this loop contribute to it. Escalation Sigils, Lair Bosses, World Bosses, Curious Undercity runs, and opening hot chests. Now to be clear, the drop chance for Purified Essence is very low, so this is not something you should actively target or expect every run. But the key point here is that you are not going out of your way to farm it. It is a pure bonus. Even if you don't see it drop, every run still has that chance, which means over time it adds up naturally while you are already doing the most efficient Mythic Unique farming loop in the game. That's what makes this method so strong. Even on unlucky runs, nothing feels wasted. And that's it, this is exactly how I farm all my Mythic Uniques. It is faster, more consistent, and has a much higher payoff compared to spamming Lair Bosses alone. Follow this loop, repeat it a few times, and you will start seeing Mythic Unique drop way sooner than you expect. If this guide helped you, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more Diablo 4 guide, and I will see you in the next one.